What's up, guys? Adam here. Welcome back to the 30th episode of the Nobz FC career mode. First and foremost, let me start off by saying Happy New Year to every single person who watches my videos, and to the new people here, Happy New Year to you guys too. If you've actually stumbled on this video, why not consider subscribing? We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers, which, when I think about it, is absolutely nuts. If you don't like my content down the line, you can go ahead and unsubscribe, but it's absolutely free to subscribe. Why not try and check it out? I want to get through a bunch of things before we start off this episode. Yes, I know the beginning of the season is always like we struggle to start off. We play a couple of games, but then once the season is in full force, the season is in full force. I'd like to take a look at maybe some of the comments to start off. There's a comment from Ethan McAllen, says, never thought one day I would care about a small and unknown team more than Champions League matches. I hope you guys actually do like stay with me for as long as we can in this series. I never said it was going to be a short one. I always said it was going to be a long one, and we go into a lot of depth in this series, and I do appreciate that you guys appreciate that, which is one of these comments that says, man, I love how in-depth this series goes. Really do appreciate that. Can't wait for the season to get underway, and I really can't wait for the season to get underway. Also, a comment maybe was concerning about like Jerome Watson. Watson is younger, 16, and has greater potential, 90 plus, and is the same rating as Kaito Mori. So I think playing Watson over Mori is better. Like that, he will grow faster. Yes, 1000% I agree with you, and I agree with some of the statements that some people make. But at the same time, if you look at a guy like Hans Berglund, a guy had like 90 plus potential. When I would play him, he just didn't feel good. I was always preferring Alex Allen or whoever was on that right hand side. It's just down to preference. If the player doesn't perform, Kaito Mori is always overperforming. Despite being smaller, he doesn't have that much strength. He's performing. Obviously, we're getting off to a slow start to the season. We're still going to decide which players are going to stay, which players are going to go, but we're going to give them equal playing time, see exactly what they turn out to be. And that's actually going to bring me to something else that I'd like to actually tell you guys. We are going to be going with sponsor option number 1. This one is secure. We get 750,000 added to the budget right away, which actually really does help us as we're taking on Harrogate Town in a few moments here. And I've been looking at the squad, which I'm going to be talking about soon, and it gives us about 3.3 million. When adjusted with the wages, we're at about 3 million for this season. With the sale of Mo Adams last episode and maybe some loans out this season, we can free up some wages. And I've also been updating the short list with the players that you guys have suggested me, so I'm very thankful for that. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at the transfer list. We do have still some of the players from last season. Still looking at Maddox. He's not growing that much anymore, so we'll have to wait and see. Luke Bolton, he's still there. Naoki Goto is actually growing really nicely. 64 overall for Harrogate Town. Pyeonchol Gil is now at a 62. Sung-Hoon Hak. These were the players that we had from the beginning that I sold on. I'm scouting some of the players that you guys have suggested me, the regenerated players, and I've also added to the list. Inter Milan have got themselves a very good center back here, 70 overall, Tom Delap, but I'm also putting some of the guys that we did sell on, seeing what they turn out to be. These are some of the suggestions. Donald Love, a right wing back, right back. We're scouting these guys. We're going to see what they turn out to be. Regan Poole or Region Poole, no idea how to pronounce it. We do have Jason McCarthy, 6'1", right back, maybe as a center back as well. Roshan Williams, this is a guy I'm actually really looking at, and it's going to bring me to another point I'd like to make about the current squad right now. We do have Basala Sambu that I really looked at. 6 foot, high-low work rates. These are the type of players I like, and obviously the big bonus is that they have a real face. Like I said last episode, probably going to be going with guys with real faces from now on, because we're going to have the academy players, we're going to have the guys with the real faces, and it's just going to all blend into like such a fantastic series. And a striker from Italy, Cristiano Vigorito. I'd like to maybe get some Italians into the side. I know we have a big influence with our scouts, And there was a comment in the actual Discord, maybe trying to make like a partnership with Milan, because you guys know I obviously have the Milan career mode going, so maybe we can loan some players in. Like, I'm trying to think off like the top of my head how Chelsea used to always loan players out to Vitesse. We can be like a feeder club for Milan maybe down the line. We have such an influence obviously with Lofgren and all the scouts that come from the Milan career mode. And this is what I was talking about. As we take a look at the squad, we're obviously going to be going with the 4-2-3-1. I think right now what we would need is another midfielder. We have Tunjov and Zeroual, but at the same time we're trying to develop Hugh Nixon, we're trying to develop Simonis. Matt Butcher can actually play as a central midfielder and not lose any stats. If you take a look at him, his stats are so well rounded. That's the reason I went for him. He just seems so good. He almost got himself a goal, so maybe we can move him into midfield and we can even sign ourselves a center back that I actually do have on the short list. This is the lineup we're going to be going with for the Harrogate Town match. Let's start Lance Cairns up top. I know I was talking about him maybe going out for a loan. Let's see if he can prove me wrong. And we also do have Male, the Ugandan goalkeeper. Let's actually try him out instead of Odunze going in goal. I know he's 53 rated, but we're playing League 2 side Harrogate Town. This is going to be the lineup. Let's start off with a big victory. Kari Arneson, now with such a fantastic agility stat. He has 1 agility and 20 sprint speed. There's Cairns, there's Jerome Watson, seeing if they can get a big result here in the Carabao Cup, trying to go maybe as far as we can. Hopefully we're actually going to get the Carabao Cup patches on our sleeves when we're playing. It doesn't seem to show it, so we're going to take a look. They still have Chada. They do have Naoki Goto, and it doesn't look like they're starting him. Harrogate Town took all of our players. That just shows why they're still down in League 2. Can't string together a pass that are higher up on them. Walker trying to get in a ball. Hugh Nixon, like, why did he get away from the ball instead of getting it? Malai is going to send a great ball to Jerome Watson. Decent touch. And he's continuing his run, Watson. Tried to play a little 1-2 between him and Lance Cairns. Vysanen now just running into some danger. Chada. Arneson, he can still make challenges. Come on, Arneson. Zeroual maybe gonna try something here. Zeroual tries to hit himself a shot. The midfielder just always rising. Why not have a crack? Cairns, goal scone. Not a good ball. Just gives it right to him. Jerome Watson now making the run in behind. That's a great ball from Lance Cairns. Watson trying to break inside, do something here as Watson now just really has nowhere to go. Jerome Watson, give it back to Barker. Right back to Watson. Send in the cross, Watson. There's Zeroual if he can get to the header. Looking for something here, boys. Just trying to whip in. See if we can get anything going. Alex Allen now. There's Zeroual. It's going to come down to nobody. And Varka is there as well. Misplaces the pass. Remember, we're still only in League 1. Not everything's going to be perfect. As you can see, that's a misplaced pass by Harrogate Town. Lance Cairns just inside, going for the box. It's better. It's better. They make a mistake. We pounce on it, trying to score ourselves a goal here. Arneson is there. Can he get to that one? Kari Arneson. All right. Coming close to heading in the goal there, Kari Arneson. Beautiful header. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Great ball. Naoki Goto. Don't make me regret selling you. Falking him. That's Malai. He didn't look too confident there. And then just plays a simple pass to Vysanen. Yes, he will. And Nishimura seems to have run away from the ball. Danny Rowe tries to find Zeroual. It's not working. Baker. Allen, keep going. Send this one backwards. He tried to go to Nishimura. I can't believe this. We have not been able to get anything. And Baker gonna miss the challenge. Zeroual. And they're breaking quickly. Follow field. Follow him, Zeroual. And I apparently still haven't learned the competitions because we go straight into penalties. Let's go Danny Rowe as number 5. He usually is our number 5. And we don't have Ali Koiki to take the first penalty. It's looking like it's going to be Vysanen. We've done well in penalties. Malai, this is like a big, big test for him. Can he save the first one? He can. He looks very small in goal. I don't know what his height is. But he saves the first penalty after being a little bit shaky all game. Vysanen gonna try for power. And he does well. Back at the net for Joanni Vysanen. Kirby. Malai, stay down the middle. It hits off the post. It goes in. Alex Allen now. Can he look to play it across goal? In the bottom right-hand corner, Alex Allen. looking for placement, and he does so well, the Canadian. Harrogate Town now with the next penalty. Walker, right. He goes left, and he misses the target. Okay, Nishimura, redeem yourself from the playoff final. Redeem yourself from the playoff final. He does. Puts it in the back of the net. Malai saves. We're going to the next round of the Carabao Cup. They score. We can put it away. They missed the target. Malai, not really the hero, but Harrogate Town gave us such a tough game. Arneson played well. It's going to be a victory, 0-0, and I think it was, what, 4-3, 4-2 on penalties. Big way to get into the next round. It's only going to be 5 days for Landscairn. Now, I know we can do recovery days. We're not doing the training days, but we can still do recovery days, but it makes the morale and fitness go up. The only thing that makes it go down is the sharpness, but the sharpness we're not using. We're going to simulate a couple days, see if we get some offers for some of our players. We do have a Malai loan offer. I guess they saw him in the penalty shootout and they'd like to see about getting him into the club. It's a loan with an option to buy. I'd only like maybe even a 2-year loan for the Ugandan. Probably can get some good playing time, and we'll evaluate his position at the club. Obviously right now our number one would be either Odunze, either Al-Sharani. I'm obviously thinking Al-Sharani with those big performances last season, but we're only, 3 games into the season? We'll wait and see what happens. We've got ourselves another game coming up against Plymouth, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take the time to send out some new youth staff. The last time we were in Africa, we went to Algeria. We're going to look in Ivory Coast for physically strong. I know physically strong usually yields the best players, and that's one of the reasons I'm going to be setting up the scouting network there. We have a bunch of countries on the list that I keep adding to, and I'm going to have to make a choice, obviously, which country I'm going to. I know that Serbia has been asked a lot in the past, and I feel like it's on the list. Sometimes you guys keep adding to it. There's a lot to get through, but Serbia, I'm trying to get through as many countries as I can. Physically strong once again, and I have not scouted Italy yet. I'd like to go to Italy. We have a lot of Italian influence on the club. Obviously, our scouts are Italian, so maybe they can find themselves something big, or who knows, we could keep looking at regenerated players from Italy. Obviously, you guys know I am Italian, but I'm Canadian, so I want to have at least one Italian, one Canadian in the side from beginning to end. Physically strong in Italy is what we're going to be scouting. Didn't change any of the stars, and right now we're on 2.86 million, which will give us some room to work with. I've been trying some loans, guys. I know we can loan some players in, but loans just never seem to work for me, and it really does infuriate me. I'm really thinking about Roshan Williams. Before we get the foreigners, we're going to get in the homegrown players from England, even Scotland, even Wales. So that's why we're scouting these guys. But right now, we've got ourselves a game against Plymouth. Has been getting back into form. I'm happy about that. We're going to start him here. We're going to go with... the only thing is that Simonis is actually... Oh, he's right-footed. I thought he was left-footed. Okay, this actually works out well. I like having my defenders right-footed on the right-hand side. Butcher left-footed on that left-hand side. This is going to be the lineup. Watson couldn't really prove himself against a League 2 side. Gonna continue to give him game time. Maybe, who knows, maybe even a loan for him so we don't affect his growth. Plymouth, they are up in 8th place after their first 2 matches with definitely a victory and 1 loss, 3 points, still early days in the season. I'm thinking about it. I always wanted to do this in my 1860 Munich career mode when I had the legend that was Marcus Zieres, if anybody remembers that. I'm going to be bringing that back soon if anybody would actually like to go watch it. I'm making some edits on it, then bringing it back. If I can maybe find a face maker to actually make a face for Danny Rowe, if it doesn't take that long to do. It doesn't have to be the greatest face, but if anybody knows how to make faces, I know how to do all that besides making faces. If we can get a face for Danny Rowe, a custom one, it could actually be great, and maybe keep him for 1 more season. Have him not retire, see how his stats go, and he can be like a club legend who brings Nobz FC all the way to the Premier League and then decides it's his time to retire to make way for new players. And I think these kits work well together. We have the black, the green. They just have the green shorts with the white top, and they're already starting off very well. Georgi Tunjov might get exposed a little bit. He's not the greatest of defenders. Matt Butcher and Simonis trying to get something going here. Al-Sharani. Good save by Al-Sharani. He needed to make the save. Cross coming in. There's Kai Tomori. doing what he can defensively. Georgi Tunjov. Simonis. Kaito. Seems a little bit more open here now as Nishimura. Can he send in Danny Rowe? What a ball. Danny gonna get that onto his right foot. Should have taken it with his weak foot. But a good save nonetheless from the goalkeeper. A corner for Nobz FC. Simonis is in there. Looking to get it to somebody. Kaito. Mori's gonna pick up. Georgi Tunjov. Now Butcher. Ali Koiki. Good stuff here as Nishimura. We always look to go through him. Väisänen. Find Alex Allen. Now Roman Scott. Keep going on the overlap. Roman Scott recovers. Roman Scott, can he cross in? Nishimura's there. Gonna head it down to Danny Rowe. Danny Rowe looking for something to open up. Tunjov. Kaito. Good passing. Now Nishimura. Can he turn? Get something. They're always there. End of the first half. They started off by having all the possession and then they couldn't keep us out of their half. 0-0 at halftime. Keep going, Danny. It's Nishimura. That's great dribbling by Tomohiro. He hits it with his weak foot. Doesn't get the power he wants out of it. Now Saito. Mayer. Somebody. Get on a challenge. That's a great ball. That's all it took, man. That's all it took for Plymouth to break us down. And McLeod scoring. Near post. Beats Al-Sharani. It's 1-0. Get this forward, Simonis. Nishimura's there. Looking to head it on for Danny Rowe. Nice touch by Danny Rowe. Scone. Get in behind Kai. Use that speed. Tunjov. Can he find him? You've got to get in there though, Tunjov. You've got to get in there though, Tunjov. He does. Tunjov with the touch. Georgi. It's better. It's not good, but it's better. Väisänen. Lovely by Juhani. Now Nishimura. Can he spot Watson in behind? What a ball to Jerome Watson. Nishimura trying to get something out of nothing. Out of absolutely nothing. What a ball to pick out Jerome Watson. And it's going to be his first goal for the club. What a run. What a ball. In the back of the net. Showing off that new away kit. Look at that run. And what a ball by Nishimura. Jerome Watson. Going to be scoring his first goal for the club. Going to be scoring his first goal of the season. Looking like we at least got something in this match. And it's 1-1. So I'm talking about, guys, these 5 at the back formations. I can't deal with them. That one's just out of reach. Send in the cross. You've got options in there. Danny Rowe's there. It's not going to find him. It's going to come back out to Kai Scone. Lovely by Kai Scone. Roman Scott. Nishimura. Danny, can he find him? 1, 2 between each other. As Nishimura now should have maybe tried to go near post, but Nishimura saw that the pass was the better option. And now a final minute corner. I want the in-swinger on this one. Let's actually get Jerome Watson onto it. If he can find. There's Butcher. There's Danny. It's going to find nobody. It's right back to the goalkeeper. 3 draws from 3 matches. Nishimura, what a ball. And Lovgren's men doing what they can here. Still maybe looking for something, but we put in some solid performances. It's 1 point once again. Also, I haven't been giving out player of the episodes. I think I'm going to start that as of this episode, but for right now, don't really have much. The possession stats were in our favor. The shots were equal. It was such a good game here. This is what I love to see. The sliders are working exactly how I want them to. And the team share a point, guys. Away from home, can't ask for much more. This is a guy I may be looking to bring up to the first team soon. Left winger, can change him into a left winger. I thought that would be his better position. Let's see if it does pay off. It makes him go up by +1. And I think with that speed, that dribbling, left winger could be his better position. I'd like to get maybe those shooting stats up for him. It's going to make his weak foot go up. And I think this could be the way to go for Asbjorn Jensen. Remember, I like to promote players every couple of months, and that's what I'm going to be waiting for. So, inverted winger for Jensen. We also do have Murad Yassin, the central midfielder from Algeria, who was looking very, very promising. Just wanted to change him to a defensive midfielder to fit the formation. Makes him go up to 43. He's got some good potential on him, so we're looking to see where this guy can go. Ball-winning midfielder would actually make his rating go up and his defensive work rate. I think maybe medium-high would be great for him, so ball-winning midfielder or even an anchorman would be great, but at the same time, I'd like to get those passing stats up. Could look to actually make some profit from him if his valuation is actually really good. We might need to actually do that. Bring some guys into the club, sell them on. Like Wanyaka, he doesn't look like he's ever going to be something great. So to maybe bring him into the club and get whatever we can get for him, maybe 100k, 120k, it would just help out just a little bit more. So I think that's what I might do. It's like right now we do have 2 players from Brazil, Lins and De Souza. As for rating, Lins is already great at 65. And then De Souza is maybe decent in potential. So I think I'm going to be promoting these 2 players. I wish you could sell them directly from the academy. I'm going to be promoting them and looking to actually add them to the transfer list. Maybe pop up throughout the career mode. This guy is going to be worth a little bit more, 275,000, so we can get a lot of profit out of him. And I'm thinking, guys, the way to go right now would be another center back. Malai loan agreement from both sides. Coventry City and this team, and I have no idea which league. Coventry City, 2-year loan. Somebody just take him. I'd like to see him grow. And Boa, I actually put him onto the transfer list. I don't think I see a future for him here. We're scouting Ivory Coast, gonna look to see if we can get some prospects from there. Hey, Jerome, great performance. A little bit better than Kaito Mori, actually. And he doesn't seem to increase when playing on left winger or left midfielder. Good job, Jerome Watson. Continue to do like that, and you're going to have a place in the starting 11. Let's go Hugh Nixon and Butcher. This is pretty much our best lineup. We're going to go with Odunze. We're still trying to figure it out. Does Odunze have a spot in here, or is it going to be Al Sharani? Even though maybe he could have stopped that last goal from going in, you know his track record. He's been so good, and I really do appreciate him. We're going to go with Zeroual, Tunjov, Nishimura, Alex Allen on the right, Watson on the left, Danny Rowe up top. Only has himself 1 goal this season, but still no doubt in my mind that he can still bang in the goals. One day, when we have those Champions League nights with the lighting mod, the pitch mod, it's going to look gorgeous. There is the skipper, Danny Rowe. He's going up, he's going down, 64, 63. I know we could have given him a big upgrade, but like I said, manual upgrades besides like the objectives and the player of the episodes, I'm going to be keeping out of it. I know when players get good seasons, they upgrade them. EA, I can do something like that the same way I did in my 1860 Munich career mode, but I want to see these guys grow naturally. Who's going to turn out to be what? Hugh Nixon, a little over-ambitious there. Looking to get something going here. Is Nishimura now trying to take wide. Keep going, Nishimura. Use that speed. Defender chasing. Nishimura into Danny. Danny, good awareness. Jerome, can he get in behind? That's a great ball from Georgie Tunjov to Jerome Watson. We took a little bit of a while to wake up in this game. Hugh Nixon, of course. The high press is always there. All game long. Cross comes in. Roman Scott needs to deal with it. Odunze hasn't really had much to deal with. And there he just does what he can do. Roman Scott. Get in behind Alex Allen. What a ball by Roman Scott. Alex Allen now taking. Likes to cut inside. Defender's actually on him. He's going to go. Lovely by Alex Allen. Now Danny Rowe. Danny, of course. Every time he's on the ball, somebody's there. Tunjov, can he turn? Send Jerome Watson. Yes, he can. Just play this one into Nishimura. Jerome Watson. That's an assist this time, and it's Tomohiro with the goal. It's 1-0 Nobz FC. We've worked so hard after struggling in the beginning, like stages of the game. Jerome Watson, Nishimura, back at the net. 1-0 up. Intercept this one. Lokilo. They really don't know what's going on right now. They thought Nobz FC was just going to lay down and let them have this game. Gomez. Tunjov. Getting a challenge. He doesn't. Watch the ball in behind. It's as easy as you'd like it to be. Nobody makes the challenge. Roman Scott getting beaten. Nixon was nowhere to be found. And Odunze gets beaten. I don't know why Nixon and Roman Scott ran away from that ball. Odunze diving the complete opposite way, man. Please. Please, goalkeepers. Not just you. Even Al Sharani really didn't do much. He made a big save, but other than that, he seemed to have gotten out of the way. Sometimes the goalkeepers in this game just... It's not really down to them, it's just this game. But there, Odunze at least dived the right way to show me something. And they get back on the ball. Classic. Nixon missing that one. Butcher's there. Come on. Stop trying to give them this game. I went for the ball at least like 15 times. I spammed the B button, the circle button, whatever you want to call it. It's a pass to Whiteman. Roman Scott. Lovely by Roman Scott. Cross comes in. Nixon. Whiteman. Great ball in behind. Odunze beaten. Doncaster 2. Nobz FC 1. As Tomohiro looking to break quickly. Nishimura using his dribbling. Find Danny Rowe. Now Danny. Play in Georgi Tunjov. I put no pass. No power on the pass once again. Now Nishimura. No, okay. We're going to find Jerome Watson instead. Goes back to Matt Butcher. Forced to regroup here. Nishimura. Good touch. Now finds Danny Rowe inside the box. Danny Rowe. Good dip of the shoulder as Danny Rowe. Let's go. What a goal by the skipper. Dips the shoulder. Sends the defender the wrong way. And that is why we love him. Scores one late here. Nishimura with the assist. Right around him. Great finish with his weak foot. Bottom left-hand corner. And it's Danny Rowe going to be scoring his second goal of the season. Maybe we could sneak the victory here. Let's actually take him off. Let's bring on some speed in Kai Scone, or we can take off Jerome Watson, even though he's had a fantastic game, and keep Danny Rowe on. He's always prone to scoring some late goals. Let's bring on Kai Scone. Jerome Watson, you've done your job. You've done so well, and I'm so happy things are going well. Makes way for Kai Scone. Let's go, guys. Maybe didn't need to be in this position. We could have defended a little bit better, or Odunze could have made some big saves, but it is what it is. And now we've got like 5 minutes to maybe sneak ourselves a win, but not at the expense of them scoring. Nishimura doing well there. Nixon. This guy has so much speed. Hugh Nixon now. Lovely turn. Butcher, get this away. Nicely done by Matt Butcher. Nishimura, this needs to be yours. Good strength by Tomohiro. Danny, can you find him? He's going to find Kai Scone instead. Great ball to Kai Scone. Let's give this back into Nishimura. Great ball as Nishimura needs to be smart here. Finds Georgi Tunjov. I can't believe that, guys. I can't believe that. That started by Matt Butcher's great interception. Got it forward. One counter attack. Looking like it's going to be our first victory of the season. Nishimura, patience. Finds Scone. The return ball was gorgeous. And he had so many options. Just sent it back, and Georgi Tunjov, the Estonian, who maybe didn't get as many games last season and had a big injury, comes in clutch in the final minutes of the match. And Georgi Tunjov gonna be scoring his first goal this season. Referee, blow the whistle, go a little bit more defensive here, as we're gonna be giving our home fans such a good showing. Could have been a little bit better defensively, but it is what it is. Like I said, Nishimura, stop them from getting forward. They go backwards. Referee, you need to blow the full-time whistle. He does. As Nobz FC pick up a big 3 points. And that is a fantastic game. Butcher, good performance defensively. Like I'm saying, guys, maybe Nixon still needs somebody to feed off of. Arneson is still there to help us out. And Georgi Tunjov gonna be scoring the eventual winner. Great game from Jerome Watson. Great game from Nishimura as usual. And we pick up all 3 points here against Doncaster. Final scouting report on Roshan Williams, Jason McCarthy, Regan Poole. Male, loan offer rejected. So he might be joining the other team that actually offered for him. Boa, Crawley Town are all over this one. 140k. Let's negotiate, see if we can get maybe a little bit of a better price. Start the offer at 210 and don't sell the player for less than 170. I think 240 and 170,000 will be the way to go for Patrice Boa. Shrewsbury are actually in League 1 with us, so 68 overall might be a little bit high, but it's really going to help us out. 2.858 million, and I'm sure that Coast Motors gave us that money because they'd like us to spend it. He's English. Like I said last episode, we're going to get those foreign players in. Now we're in the lower leagues looking for these English players. Let's try. Sell on clause. If we ever decide to sell them on in the future, they're going to be getting, let's go 15%. I'd like to obviously get a lot, but let's try a little bit less with a sell-on clause of 15% and go back down to 1.8 million. Trying to find like some common ground on this. 2.1 with no sell-on clause. We have the money to pay it, but at the same time, we need to figure out our scouts. All right, let's submit 2.1 million. And then maybe we just need to sell somebody on. And if I'm being honest, right now, Odunze, he could be such good profit for Nobz FC. He's 71 overall. I am sure a team would be happy to have him. If we could sell him on, it would be great. We can really fund this and have a lot of money left over for our scouts, which we need to actually set up and get some better experience, better judgment on them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on Roshan Williams. Center back, 6'2", 176 pounds. 2.1 million is a lot of money for us, but it's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. And Odunze, we're going to take a look at his valuation and see if maybe selling him, showing great potential. Yes, I know, guys. I know 1000%, but it's always about how they feel in game. And right now, Al Sharani, yes, I understand. And we might be severely handicapped because the rating is big on Odunze. But if we can get ourselves 3.1 million is his valuation, if we add him to the transfer list, we're going to put this up. We're going to see if somebody would actually like to take him into their side. And we'll see exactly what happens with Chitoro Odunze. Because that last game could have maybe done a little bit better. No matter what his rating is, if he doesn't play good in game, he doesn't play good in game. Roshan Williams, let's negotiate a contract for the center back. I think 5K would be alright for him, maybe 4,500, just trying to save as much as we can on wages. 4,500, let's see if he'll accept that. Roshan Williams, that's a reasonable offer. Nobz FC have signed themselves their first player of the season, young English center back Roshan Williams. That counts as one for this season, and I'm very excited about this one. He's quick, he's tall, he has like very good speed on him, and I think that's something we might be lacking a little bit with Matt Butcher, but he's going to partner him up great, or whoever he does play with, maybe Hugh Nixon. He does have 79 sprint speed, 72 acceleration, 82 strength, slide tackling and standing tackling is there. His defensive awareness is there. Let's put him a development plan and just try to get maybe that speed a little bit higher. Strength can't go anymore. Defensive awareness is what I want up, and I think a stopper is going to be the way to go for him. We've got Malay who's loaned out, which is great. And let's take on the final game of the episode against Cheltenham Town, which definitely means that Arneson is going to lose some games, but he always knew that he was going to be relegated to like a reserve spot. We're going with, once again, Jerome Watson. He's playing well. He's going to continue to get the starts. Doncaster FC is a little bit tired, so we can go Matt Butcher in midfield. He could play, obviously, central midfielder, makes him go down. So he's better as a defensive midfielder, which is perfect for him. So that's exactly what he's going to be doing, partnering up Vaisanen. And we're going to be going, let's go Simonis. Al-Sharani in goal, Roman Scott on the right, Koiki. Our back lineup is mostly English besides Simonis, Butcher and Vaisanen. It'll allow Butcher to get forward more, which he has the stats to do. Nishimura, Danny Rowe up top, and we have those players. Cairns, we're going to put him on the bench. See if he can come on and actually do something and see what's happening with Lance Cairns. And Odunze, 5 at the back. This one's going to be tough. Big upset victory last time against Doncaster. Now, I know it's early days in the season. They were up in 5th place, but maybe that just sets the tone of what kind of team they are and what kind of team they're going to be this season. There's our new signing. They're not actually focusing on him. They're focusing on Ali Koiki. So I'm going to have to get a thumbnail somewhere else in this video. But Williams is going to hopefully be great for us. Fun fact about Roshan Williams. He was actually in Manchester United's Youth Academy from 2008 to 2019 and then joined, I guess, Shrewsbury Town. So we've gotten ourselves a Manchester United Academy product. And who knows, maybe they're going to be taking into account his career and looking at him throughout the seasons. If he turns out to be a very good defender, I'm very excited to see what he can bring. Butcher, I'm very excited to see if he can do so well in midfield that when he plays at center back, he'll play there well. When he plays in midfield, he'll play there well. Koike can go back to Al-Sharani. Can we find Jerome Watson? That's who he's looking for. He's so good with his feet. Is that Butcher getting him behind? Yes, it is Matt Butcher. Can he send Alex Allen all the way to the other side? He's going to find Nishimura instead. Now Jerome Watson, one touch, hits the shot. Okay, Jerome Watson. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I really am liking what I'm seeing. This episode, this game right now, Matt Butcher's in the box. It's going to come down to Alex Allen. Now Ali Koiki. Can he go back to Roshan Williams? Heavy touch for the defender and then goes sliding in, trying to recover the ball. But look at the speed he's getting back. You love to see it. Probably going to get booked actually in his first game. Good touch, Ali Koiki. Now Jerome Watson. Great by Jerome Watson, referee. You're calling it back for a yellow card on Roshan Williams? But that's not going to be a yellow card. Thomas. Nice ball. Oh my God. You could never stop the one-touch passing in this game, no matter what you try. And we're 1-0 down. Väisänen, get this away. It's gonna... Yo, it's the Champions League final for them, guys. I'm sorry. They're actually playing like it's the last game they're ever gonna play in their life. Long. This game is long is what it is. Ali can't get the ball away. Simonis, good challenge. Nothing, and I mean nothing worked today. Absolutely nothing. You make a pass, it goes away. Ruben Reed, good strength. Offside. Absolutely nothing worked today, guys. And I mean absolutely nothing. That's going to be a 1-0 loss to Cheltenham Town. Nobz FC not being able to do anything here away from home. It's another loss. Maybe it's good that we took the first sponsorship. Probably going to finish mid-table this season. One shot, one goal. 52% possession for us. Just everything we tried to do, there was nothing flowing for us. Every time we got the ball, there's a Cheltenham Town player like sliding at 5 million getting the ball back. No player of the episode this time. He's gonna get there, guys. Georgi Tunjov won, Nishimura won, Jerome Watson won, and Nishimura already has 4 assists. This guy is like an assist machine. Let me know some other players you think we should be looking at. Let me know exactly what you guys want to let me know. Odunze, hopefully, can get an offer for him, get some money. Maybe younger striker, maybe getting Cairns out on loan. We don't know what's going to happen with this series, but that's why it's always exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.